And we'll see what Pittsburgh does with it. John Smiley on the mound. He had a poor outing in Game 3 for this time of the year for Game 7. All four is way wide. And Lonnie Smith draws a walk. And we're going to keep an ever-present eye on the bullpen. And it's off the glove, and there goes Lonnie Smith to third. First and third, and nobody out. Despite his range, leaned, couldn't get it. And in fact, probably would be better off had he not touched the ball.
Puts the ball in play. I think he'll be running.
There he goes. And a fly ball into left field at the track. And it's going to be caught by Bonds. A run scores. The throw into second. 1-0 Atlanta. He hit that ball with one hand and got it way out on the track. Out for Smiley is his first. That's the second out of the inning. It brings up Brian Hunter. Two out. Into the corner, and is it going to stay fair? It is a home run, and it's 3-0. Bring in the first for Atlanta. And look at that Pirate bench. Of any Atlanta player in the postseason. In the hole, another hit. There's been a walk and 3 hits in the inning. And Tim, I know that Jim Leyland would really hate 2 out in the opening inning. But don't dismiss this Pirate club during the regular season. And some of their hitters who have not been hitting still have the opportunity. Bell gets the force out just in time. Walk gets the final out. 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 left for Atlanta. The hill with that lead. Here is the lineup for these Pirates who are just waiting to explode.
Inning.
So the Braves have chased a 20-game winner and a heck of a pitcher. The set up to middle. Andrea Joyce is with us, and she has something for us now.
In the second half.
Another hit. Did he hit it? Caught up against the fence by Hunter. Merced tags and Justice made the catch, and Merced goes to third. Then they're playing to fourth. Ball popped up to the second baseman. Second out of the inning. And this would really crush the Pirates if they fail to score in the first.
Could set the pattern for the whole game.
Bonds hasn't driven in a run in this entire playoff. Lemke gets to it and goes to first, and after one, Atlanta leads by the score of 3-0. It was first and second and nobody out. They failed to score.
This was the MVP in the 72 series. Nettles, Jackson, Weiss, and Bonds all 0 for 21.
Belliard with 1 to Bell. 1 gone in the second with Bob Walk doing the pitching. He walked the pitcher with 1 out. This Sunday, to the first baseman. And Merced takes the certain put out. 2 gone. Smoltz advances. A couple of close items in this game, Tim. It took forever with Atlanta compiling a 3-0 lead. Pendleton to Lean. And Atlanta doesn't score in the second. They have left 2, but they lead 3-0. Pitched one time this year, and he can throw hard. Buechele is out on strikes.
Well, the playoffs are thing handers to only a 182 average. So if they're going to get him, probably they'll have to do it with the left-handers.
A walk to LeMahieu. Pittsburgh left 2 on in the first, and they have 1 on, 1 out in the second. First walk by Smoltz.
6 guys from whom to choose if Leland elects to go to a pinch hitter this early.
Lean hits it. What a stop by Pendleton. He got him for the out. That was spectacular. And had that ball gone by with the way Lonnie Smith was playing, 7 more innings to go, and Atlanta leads Pittsburgh 3-0.
And now Bob Walk.
And a base hit for Gant. That's the 4th of the night for the Braves. They were playing in the pull. Balk on Bob Walk. First base umpire Frank Pulley called the balk, and Bob Walk doesn't argue about it. Justice wants to advance the runner. Into the left center and deep enough. The runner tags. Bonds with a catch. Gant's at third with 1 out. Him up for the second out with Merced. Foul ball, 2 gone. Big put out. Gant still at third. Into center field. Van Slyke coming hard. He's there. And the score still 3-0. We'll return to Three Rivers Stadium after this message and a word from your local station. Just keep trying to do your thing. Into left center, called for by Gant. 1 out. Tough customer ordinarily. John Smoltz. To very deep center field. Gant has it under control. Down go the Pirates in order in the third. We've played 3 and the Braves lead 3-0. Lemke 4 out of 18. To the second baseman leaned. Out by plenty. 4 in a row retired by Bob Walk, and he's doing a good job of holding the Pirates in it. Another one to Lean. 5 in a row by Walk. Tim, you would have to feel that as resilient as the Pirates have been all year, they're going to make a move sometime. 6 in a row by Bob Walk. He is certainly keeping Pittsburgh in it. 3-0 Atlanta in the home half of the inning.
It was just a matter of whether the Dodgers or the Braves would face the Pirates.
Bonilla to the first baseman, Hunter to Smoltz, 1 out. And Bonilla is 0 for 2. And our buddy Jim Cott knows those Twins like the back of his hand. Into the left field corner. resides at second with 1 out. And Buechele pops it up. Hunter wants it for the second out. 2 gone. But Pittsburgh has stranded 3. Pittsburgh on the board. From a deep second base. Lemke in the dirt. Save!
At second base, and the throw is low. I don't know why Lemke was that deep. LaVallia doesn't run well.
Now Lemke gets the unassisted force out. Pittsburgh leads 2. They've stranded 5. They still haven't scored, and they trail 3-0. Pointed out before, it's difficult to chase this batter off the plate. Got him. Strikeout for Bob Walk is his second, and he's retired 7 in a row. How about those Twins? 87 and a right back in 91, awaiting the winner of this game. That ball, what a great play by Merced. What a great play. That was a bad hop, and he stayed right with it. He's got to be careful here. Down and in, ball 4.
He's got to be more careful with Gant at first base. Gant was 6 stolen bases on the series.
And they got 3 in the first, none since then. Gant is going. The Byers throw! Save! The umpire said he missed it. A sweep tag by Bell. The ball appeared to be there, Tim.
Of the postseason record held by Ricky Henderson of the Oakland Athletics.
Now ball 4 to the batter. Third walk given by Walk. 2 walks here with 2 out.
That's what Jim Leland asked Bob when he went out there.
That ball is fair. More runs for Atlanta. And an RBI double for Hunter, who has driven in 3 runs. 2 walks and a 2-out double. Strike called, and it stays a 4-0 game. Atlanta's left 5, but they score an additional run in the 5th.
When Atlanta won, and the Dodgers lost at Candlestick Park, and that clinched it.
And a strikeout to start the Pittsburgh 5th.
I think it's worth recalling the graphic that we had up earlier. 8th inning of Game 1 in this ballpark. Hard to believe.
Into short left, and Lonnie Smith cruises to the line. Fair ball, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Pittsburgh winning Game 1 5-1. Almost hit him in the back, and then it almost hit his bat.
He was pretty limber on that one. And a strikeout ends the inning. That's the 5th of the game for Smoltz, who has set down 6 in a row, and now we've played 5, and it's 4-0. We'll return to Three Rivers Stadium after this message and a word from your local station. Key up there. This is the 3rd appearance in the playoff for Roger Mason.
4-0. A lot of that's carryover effect.
Lemke takes a walk. A leadoff walk is the first contribution by Roger Mason. Walks. It's tough to eat like that, isn't it? Walking around with that ball stuck in there.
Well, they call them fork balls.
Runner going again, and a hit for Belliard. Lemke goes to 3rd, and Van Slyke guns it over there. He got him! He gets this one down, and LaVallia goes to first. 2 out. Lean took the throw.
I mean, Smoltz laid down a blueprint.
It really helped the Atlanta team this year. And Slyke has it. They're going into the bottom of the 6th inning. And Van Slyke, who made that great play, is going to lead it off. With the Minnesota Twins are the Atlanta Braves. And Slyke to Hunter, to Smoltz. 1 out. 7 in a row by the Atlanta pitcher.
It's 5-run homers. Just can't do it. And it's getting late.
Right at the right fielder. Justice, 2 out. And then he is out as the right field umpire made the call. He was taking the ball out of the glove. Let's take a look. Big story is Smoltz. 8 in a row retired. To the shortstop. Short hop, Belliard. Now we have played 6. And Atlanta's on top. 4-0. Second baseman Lean stays with it. Close, 1 out.
Everybody talks about how baseball is a game of firsts.
Tonight there are some empty seats for Game 7. And in the right center, Van Slyke on his horse. And he caught it. What a great play by Andy Van Slyke for the 2nd out. He can play center field like few others. Inspired pitcher Roger Mason had his day in the sun recently with a save in the playoff. That ball's fair and fielded by Merced. And another scoreless inning under the belt of Roger Mason. And now it's 7th inning stretch time.
Inning game 3-2, and then winning behind Zane Smith 1-0. But again, it was Avery last night.
And a strikeout for Smoltz, and he is rapidly becoming a big story in this playoff. He has retired 10 in a row.
Championship round, the first time in that city's history.
Into center field, and it is a base hit. A base hit for LeVallier in front of Gant. And good hustle by the second base umpire. They sit and watch and wait and hope. To beat short, they got a force out on LeVallier. Anybody else, that would have been a base hit. Strikeout ends the 7th inning. For Smoltz, his 7th strikeout. The Pirates have left 6. Stan Belinda has a victory in postseason. 7-5 during the year with 16 saves. Off the end of the bat into short left. And Bell gives way to Bonds, who makes the catch. Hunter 2 for 4, but 2 big hits. The count to Greg Olson. And ball 4 puts him on with 1 out.
The last time the Pittsburgh Pirates were in the World Series was 1979. Be in the World Series this year.
Don't count on it yet. 1 on, 1 out for the Braves and a fly ball for Bonds. And there are 2 out. Ron Gant to the left, carried Pendleton.
But Gant has drawn a couple of key walks and stolen 7 bases.
Runner going with 2 out, ball 4. 2 walks in the inning by Belinda. And that allows Atlanta to bat their pitcher here in the top of the 8th inning. From the Fall Classic. And the top of the 8th comes to a close. 8 left for Atlanta. This was in the paper this morning. Is it prophetic? Left-hander Mike Stanton. Into center. Gant is there. 1 out. And the Pirates down to their final 5 outs. And a base hit for Jay Bell, his second of the night. And the Pirate fans have something to cheer about. From SeaWorld in Orlando. And Slight becomes the second out of the inning, and he's 0 for 4. Smoltz gets his 8th strikeout.
He's already turned down $16.8 million over 4 years.
Broken bat, pop fly. Lemke going out and can't get it. First and third, 2 out. And the Pirates stay alive here in the 8th inning. Barry, if you've ever done it, if you're ever going to do it now. But no, high in the air to left center to Mitchell. And the Pirates are still shut out after 8 innings, 4-0. They have left. And a strikeout to start the Atlanta ninth.
Gant, certainly. The real strengths of this ball club, however, their pitchers.
Into left center field, and Bonds shags it, grabs it, 2 out.
And defense and pitching go hand in hand, and that's what John Sherholtz, the general manager of Atlanta, and Bobby Cox decided.
Until now, John Smoltz has taken advantage of it. The glove of Belinda to Leaned, and we're headed for the home half of the 9th inning. The Atlanta Braves are 3 outs away from the World Series. Difficult calls to make in this playoff, and they have done superb work. Urshel to center for Gant. 2 outs away for the Atlanta Braves. There is Barry Bonds. Byer trying to start an uprising here for the Pirates. High in the air again. And the right fielder, Justice, has it for the second out. And a smile crosses his face. Plenty of smiles now with 2 out in the bottom of the 9th. 0-2 to the batter. And to the first baseman, Hunter. And that's it for Atlanta. They won last night. They won this evening. And John Smoltz has pitched Atlanta into the World Series.